Hello everybody. In this video, we are going to discuss about parameters and the different values we can use in the parameter. And there are three types of suggested values that can be used in parameter, and there are any value, list, and query in parameter in Power. So a parameter can be used in different ways, but it is mainly used as an argument of multiple transformation driven from the user interface. So in multiple transformation in Power Query, you can select a parameter from a drop-down list. So this is the definition and the details regarding parameter, which is described in Microsoft Power BI website. A parameter serves as a way to easily store and manage a value that can be reused. It gives the flexibility to dynamically change the output of your queries depending on the value and can be used for changing the argument values for particular transform and data source function. It can be used. So for creating the parameter, you need to go to the transform data, and in transform data, there will be a icon called manage parameters. In that new parameter option will be there, and you can select the new parameter and the window will pop up called manage parameter. Here you have to give the name, you have to give the description, you have to give the type, which type you need to use for the parameter, whether it is integer, whether it is text, or whether it is date field. And you can, this suggested value only we are going to uh, check in this video, because there are three types of suggested value. One is value, simply you can put a value, and the next one is for the list. You can create a list by your own, and third one is a query. You can create a query and you can select the query, and you can give the current value, the default value also you can give. So after creating the parameter, when we do the visualization and when we want to edit a parameter, you can go to the transform data and you can get the edit parameters. Now it is disabled because we haven't created any parameter. Once you create a parameter, this edit parameters will be enabled, and you can change the parameters in this to get the different results with respect to the parameter. So we will check an example of any value parameter that you can give a value, and with respect to the value, you can get the visualization. In this any value parameter, the current value can be any manually entered data. You can enter the data manually, and with respect to that data, the visualization is shown. So we'll go to transform data to see the tables and the data set, and we can create a parameter through transform data. Usually when we get the data itself, it will go to the transform data. Since I'm having the data already, I'm having a data, I'm having two tables and the corresponding tables I have created. And since it is there, we can go to the transform data. In this transform data, actually I have purchase and product table, and I have done the reference of these tables here to show all the three forms. So the first one, that is any value, we are going to get the purchase affordable table. What we need to do is that we need to get the data of the purchases where the price is less than 10. Now these are all price less than 10. All these data will be counted as affordable, and the prices which are greater than 10 be counted as uh, which is not affordable. We are going to create a parameter, a value which is 10, that will differentiate between affordable and non-affordable price. So first step in that is create manage parameter. In the home tab, there is a manage parameter. You can create a new parameter, and here the parameter value you can give I'm giving it as affordable, and you can give the description if needed, and the type you can give. This is the data type you can give, and since you can give any also, since the data type what we are going to give is decimal, I'm just giving it as decimal, and we are giving any value. We will discuss about list and query in the after this any value. So in any value, I am going to give the current value as 10 and I am creating OK. So we got this parameter. You can change the current value here, but since we are not going to change, we are just going to go on with the 10 itself. We are going to do the same thing. So we will select the purchase table and we can filter the table with respect to the affordable. What we need is we need the data which is affordable. That means the data which is less than or equal to 10. So in the price column, I am going to filter and less than or equal to, I'm going to take it from the filter. And here in the filter rows, we are going to select here parameter. And when you select itself, the affordable, the current parameter came, and we will select just OK. And actually it got filtered and the table is filtered with respect to affordable price. So we will close and apply and we will see it in the visual. So now we are going to show the visual of the with respect to the parameter. I have already created a chart without any parameter. This is just to test whether the parameter is working and just to compare the data set with the parameter and without the parameter. This is the price per year without any parameter, and we are going to give with the parameter with respect to affordable prices. So we'll take the clustered column chart here. This is for the data with parameter, and in the clustered column chart, we will take the table which is affordable, and we'll take the price, and we will take the date also. We'll give the border and the data label, but we can compare with these two. With respect to these two itself, we can make out these values are different totally. That is because here we have applied the parameter. We have given 10 as the parameter, and the data set and the data which are less than 10 are only shown this. We can create a card also. We can get how much is the total price with respect to the parameter and get the price, and see the price also it is different. This is the total price and this is the total values with respect to the table without any parameter, and with respect to the parameter we have applied, we got only less amount, less data. That is because since we have taken one, we have filtered the data with using parameter. Now to change, we can change the value with respect to that. We can change it, we can play with it, we can just go to transform data, edit parameters, and the parameter window will come. And here what we can do is that we can give 5. 5 means we will get very less amount than this 174. We will try that and see. You can apply changes. So less than 5, there are only the data are very less. That is why we got this amount. If you are given that parameter as 15 or 16, mostly the value will be something near to 230. We will try that also. That is because the highest value is something near to 16 or 17. You can go to transform data and you can edit the parameters and you can give 16 and can apply the changes and see something it isn't coming near to 230. So this is all about any value in parameters where we can enter a value, and with respect to that value we can filter the entire data. So the next one is list. where it provides you with a simple table-like experience, so you can define a list of suggested values that you can later select from the current value. In the list parameter, when we select the edit parameters, you will get the list of values where you can change. Now we were taking the edit parameter and we were deleting this parameter and we were giving the new value. In the list parameter, we will get a combo box, and from the combo box, we can select the necessary value. For the list parameter, we can go to transform data once again. Okay, now we are in the transform window. We will take the product table, product legs details, and we can get the legs count. It is from 0 to 6, the legs are. So we can create a parameter for this. We can create a list and create a parameter for this, and we will select the visualization with respect to the number of legs of the animals. So you can create, manage, and you can, if you want to edit the same parameter, you can do the edit also, but now we are going to create a new parameter and give it as leg count. And this is actually integer, you can give us any itself. And here you can list of values you can give. And the list starts from 0 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more, 6. And the default value we can give it as 2. Current value also we can give it as 2 itself. So we have created the leg count. This is a list, and here we have the current value. If you want to change, you can simply go there and change whichever one you want. You can give it as 4 also. So now back to the product table, and with here we can filter the legs, filter the product and the product name with respect to the legs, and same way equals to. Here you can give the parameter name, and of course you have to change this and give it to the leg count and give OK. And here we can see it has been filtered with respect to the leg count, that is 4. We have given 4 is the count we have given here. Now we can close and apply. So now we are going to create a table to show the product name, animal, and legs. Already I have taken a table. This is the correct product table, which is not filtered by with any parameters or any slicers. Simply without filtering, we are displaying it. Now we will take the product table, product legs table that is been filtered with the parameter, with the list parameter. So we'll create a table, and this table will give the product name, we'll give the animal name, and we'll give the legs. And the leg count, you see, it is for 4 only because we have given the parameter as 4. Now, if you want to change the parameter, if you want to get another values, if you want to know that, okay, you need to get the product name and the animal of 6, who is having the leg 6, who is having 6 legs. So we can go to the transform data, edit parameters, and the leg count you saw, you can give it as 6. You can select this from this combo box 6 and give OK and apply changes. Animal with respect to the leg at 6. If you want it as 0 or 2, the same thing applies. You can go to the transform data, edit parameters. You can change here to 2. And you got the product name and the animal with 2 legs. So this is with respect to the list parameters, where you can create a list manually and you can select that parameters with respect to the list, and we can create the visualization. Now the last one is query. Query is almost similar to that of list. But you need to create a query. It uses a query whose output is a list to provide a list of suggested value that you can later select for the current value. It also In this query also, when you click on the edit parameters, you will get a list. Your parameters will be shown in a combo box and you can select it, but you need to create a query with respect to that. So creating a query in transform data is very simple. You can go and create it and we can see it. So we are in the transform data and here we will go to purchase year query. This is the table which we are going to use it. And for creating the query, we will filter these purchases with respect to the year. And this year, we are going to use it as query. So to use this year as query, you can just right click on this, add as new query. In the last option, when you right click the year column, you will get add as new query. You can just select it and the year will be created, year query will be created with this list. And here repetition is too much, so you can right click and you can remove the duplicates. So you actually got a small list. So without manually entering the data, we have created a list using query. So now we can go to the manage parameters and add new parameters. And here we can give the name as we can give, and the suggested value, we can give it as query. And here the query name will be displayed. Since we have created a query, that query name will be displayed, otherwise it will be blank. And the current year, we can give it as 2018 and can click OK. Now you can go to the purchase year query, and you can select the filter with respect to the year. You can go to number filter equals, and you can give the parameter which just now we created, year list. Year list, we have given 2018 as the default one as the current value, and 2018 values are being shown here. Now you can close and apply and see the visual. So now we are on the visualization pane, and already I have selected a clustered chart to get the actual values with respect to the year and the price and the total price. This I have already created. That is because just to compare with the one which we are going to create, because we have taken only 2018 as the parameter. So when we create this new cluster chart, we are going to get only this value. So we will see whether it is coming or not. So we are going to take the cluster chart and we will get the purchase table, price, and the purchase date. Yeah, we got the 2018 year only because we have selected only 2018. We'll give the label also. Now we got 2018 only. Now we'll check the card, take the card and check whether how much is the price. And price is 35.40. That is the total price which we got in 2018. Now what we can do is that we can change. We can just transform the data, edit parameters, and we can change the value. Year list we can change to 2019. We can change, and we can select OK and apply changes. It got changed in 2019. It is 49K. Yeah, that is correct. That is 49K. It is almost equal to 49. Here we can go to the next level and we can see about the quarter and monthly. In monthly, how much it is performing. So these are the three suggested values which we are using in the parameter in creating the parameter. You can give a value, you can give a list, and you can create a query. So create a parameter and you can use that parameter in the visual options. And hope you understood everything and hope you will work on it. And if you have any doubts, you can comment it below. Have a nice day. Thank you.